stillness of Geissler's hollow, an unusual chill settled in, casting a spell that sent tremors through the very fabric of the town. The sun, a fleeting memory, rarely pierced the mass of billowing, steel-gray clouds perpetually hanging overhead, twisting into shapes reminiscent of grotesque figures, alive with foreboding. The townspeople, resigned to the obscurity surrounding them, had grown accustomed to the cloaking fog that clung to their weathered homes like a timid embrace. Yet, beneath the monotonous hum of daily life, an unsettling presence slinked through the shadows. Martin Mulgrave, a reclusive astronomer by profession and a dedicated stargazer at heart, often found solace beneath the chaos of the star-strewn sky. Each year, the meteor shower ignited a thrill within him, a tangible anticipation sparking in his veins. But this year, the stars conspired against him. Night after night, he witnessed bizarre distortions ripple across the firmament, like smoke spiraling whimsically in a breeze, forever twisting in on itself. He documented his findings with fervor, but each stroke of his pen felt like a futile gesture, an echo of the gnawing despair that had begun to invade his thoughts. The world below had grown suffocating, and above it all, something sinister seemed to beckon him closer. As days morphed into disquieting weeks, his dreams fractured, unraveling into a chaotic tapestry of fragmented images. Shadows of figures flitted on the periphery of his consciousness, oscillating between recognition and obscurity. Whispers, carried on the treacherous wind, wove through his thoughts, laced with an ethereal dialect that felt both alien and eerily familiar. Just when he believed sleep might grant him reprieve, his nights transmuted into haunting terrors, filled with jarring imagery, a cavernous maw, yawning chasms, and eyes that hunted, peering into the very essence of his soul. On the night of the meteor shower's climax, erratic shimmers of light danced wildly above the treetops. A siren's call that ignited an undeniable compulsion within Martin. Abandoning all rational thought, he gathered his courage, plunging into the damp woods where brambles clawed at his ankles like frantic fingers. With each step deeper into the darkness, the air thickened, wrapping around him in an oppressive embrace. A haunting melody unfurled like a shroud, echoing within the confines of his mind, eclipsing his thoughts and seeping into his very core. He sensed it, the invitation, unknowable yet inexplicably magnetic. He stumbled into a clearing where the night sky twisted unnaturally, stars swirling in gruesome patterns that defied comprehension. Before him hovered an otherworldly entity, grotesque and shimmering, a fusion of machine and flesh that warped his perception, dismantling everything he understood. It pulsed with surreal energy, a manifestation of a reality far beyond his grasp. His heart raced as a tumultuous mix of attraction and repulsion coiled within him. Recognition and terror entwined in a frantic waltz. "Welcome," the entity intoned, its voice resonating more within his skull than through the air. A symphony of emotions pierced through him, an echo of countless worlds, whispering beyond his ken. Knowledge that defied imagination skewered the barriers of his mind, illuminating visions of civilizations rising and falling, of time and space entwined in an eternal embrace, life rendered as fleeting shadows against the expansive canvas of existence. But with these tantalizing glimmers came a crushing weight of despair. The existential dread seeped into his bones, igniting a disquieting paranoia. What might he uncover if he learned too much? Information unfit for human minds scuttled through him, stirring chaos in its wake. Sinking to the ground, he clutched his head, a vortex of turmoil flooding his senses, as realizations clawed at his fragile grasp on reality. "Do you wish to see?" The entity beckoned, drawing him deeper into its captivating gaze. As a rivulet of light spiraled toward him, flooding every crevice of his being, he experienced a profound union that sent tremors through his soul, a dark symbiosis that threatened to overshadow his humanity. In that final moment of clarity, as time surrendered and reason suffocated, he perceived the terrible truth. To comprehend the cosmos was to embrace madness itself, an astral paradox churning beneath layers of existence. Whispers spiraled endlessly in the dark recesses of his mind, fading into irrelevance, leaving only the agonizing specter of human thought behind. When the townsfolk found Martin, broken and slumped against a gnarled tree, they approached cautiously. His eyes, vacant and shimmering with a sheen of unspeakable knowledge, harbored a silent scream that echoed in the thinned air. The predator he had encountered had vanished, leaving him adrift amongst the faded remnants of a world that no longer recognized him. Staring into the abyss he had dared to brush against, the chill of Geissler's hollow tightened its grip, reminding them all that a malevolent cosmos lay in wait, prowling just beyond their fragile understanding, patiently awaiting the next soul it would claim.